Hello and welcome to the WrestleMania 34 predictions video. So as usual, we're taking the card off WWE.com and it tells us what is on the Kickoff Show. So we start with the first ever Women's Battle Royale match. So as for the winner, I am going to go with Becky Lynch. Why am I going with Becky Lynch? Because I think she's been pretty quiet on SmackDown and this win would really help her out, I think. Sasha and Bayley will have their own thing going on. They're probably going to end up eliminating each other. And as for the other winners, Naomi would be another option, but she had a WrestleMania moment quite recently when she won the SmackDown Women's title. As for the other participants, I'm hoping to see some call-ups from NXT, especially the iconic duo Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, especially as they weren't in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. Next up is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Again, not really much to say about this, just basically, if you're not got a slot on the WrestleMania card and you're not John Cena, you're in this match. Next up is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. As for the winner, I'm going to be going quite out there and I'm choosing someone from Raw. And it's going to be Kurt Hawkins. Guy's on a 100-odd match losing streak. And I think it's finally going to pay off as he wins this Battle Royale. Will it kickstart his career like it has everybody else? No. But it'll be fun. It'll be the Zack Ryder moment, if you will. So finishing off the Kickoff Show, it's going to be Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali for the vacant WWE Cruiserweight Championship. As for the winner, I'm going to go with Mustafa Ali. Haven't really been watching the Cruiserweights, so just call it a feeling. Next up is the main show itself. Like I said, going off WWE.com's card, and we're going from the bottom to the top. So it's obviously not necessarily the match run in order, as is always the case, but I think this is the best way to do it. So starting us off, perhaps, is the Raw Women's Championship match of Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax is finally going to dethrone Alexa Bliss and take the title at this year's WrestleMania. It's going to be a good way to pop the crowd and keep everyone happy as Alexa Bliss finally gets her comeuppance. Following on from that is the Raw Tag Team title match of Sheamus and Cesaro versus Braun Strowman and To Be Determined. I think the most interesting thing is who his partner is going to be. I've said for a while that I'd like to see it be Neville, as you know, Neville might have earned his respect with his run in the Cruiserweight division, and Braun would like to see what he can do. As for who I think it actually will be, I'm going to go with Samoa Joe. He's sort of rumoured to be coming back around this time, so it would make sense to me. You'd have the Samoan submission machine and the Monster Among Men taking on The Bar. As for who I think will win, I'm going with The Bar. I think Braun and his partner will probably get into a bit of a fight and it'll end up with his partner taking the pin. After these two Raw matches, it looks like it's going to be SmackDown's turn, as it's going to be the United States Championship Fatal 4-Way match. We see the champion Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode, Rusev, and of course the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. I think they're finally going to cash in on Rusev Day and we'll see the Bulgarian Brute picking up the US Championship for the third time. Following on from this, we're back on Raw with the Intercontinental Championship match. We have the champion Miz defending against Seth Rollins and Finn Bálor. As for the winner, I think it's going to be the Miz. I think he's going to continue this IC title run and maybe lose it to his next opponent. Who that's going to be, I don't know. But I can see the fallout of this perhaps being Bálor Club versus possibly the Shield, depending when Dean Ambrose is due back. We're jumping back to SmackDown now, as we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, which is rumoured to be a ladder match, and it's featuring the champions, the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. I think we're going to see the Bludgeon Brothers take the titles, and I think they're going to hold them for a fair little while, maybe until SummerSlam. Another showing from SmackDown now, as the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair versus the undefeated Asuka. This one's a real tough one to call, as it's obviously title versus streak. As for the winner, I think it's going to be Asuka. She's going to take the title, she's going to have the streak, and whoever ends up defeating her, it's going to do wonders for them. We have the penultimate match from SmackDown, which is Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. If Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon win, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are out of SmackDown. With that stipulation in place, I think we're going to see Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan get the win. I think they're going to win not just for the super feel-good moment that will be Daniel Bryan standing tall victorious with Shane, but also because of the stipulation being they will no longer be on SmackDown. That gives them a doorway into Raw as free agents. Hopefully with Daniel Bryan picking up either the pinfall or the submission win. It's going to be a great moment to see Daniel Bryan back in the ring, and I for one am really looking forward to it. This now brings us on to the penultimate match from Raw. It's going to be Kurt Angle and Rowdy Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. I think it'd be hard pushed to see anyone winning besides Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. I think we're going to see a victorious Rowdy Ronda Rousey, as it's going to kickstart her career with a massive win against Triple H and Stephanie. This now leaves us with 2 championship matches left for the night. We have the WWE Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, versus the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. It's going to be Shinsuke's time to shine, and it's no doubt going to be match of the night. There's very little doubt that it won't be. If it isn't, it's going to be right up there. And whoever does put on the match of the night besides those two, all credit to them. So Shinsuke Nakamura to win, and probably hold the title to at least SummerSlam. That just leaves us with the Universal Championship match, and it's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. So I'm going to be a little bit out there with my prediction, and I'm going with Brock Lesnar. All logic dictates it's going to be Roman Reigns, or signs point to it being Roman Reigns, but I just got a feeling it's going to be Brock. I think we're going to see something a little bit different with Reigns in the near future. Maybe he'll end up getting drafted to, say, SmackDown. Could see him going up against who I assume will be the champion by then, Shinsuke Nakamura, and it could be an interesting direction for his career. And lastly, not like I forgot about it, it's not on the WWE.com card, but it's obviously happening. It is John Cena versus The Undertaker. This is a real tough one to call, especially after Undertaker lost to Roman Reigns last year. I think John Cena is going to pick up the win, and it might well end up leading to a trilogy between the two, unless this is the Undertaker's last match. Undertaker will probably get his win back at SummerSlam, leading to a showdown between them at Survivor Series. It's where it all began for Undertaker, and I think it might well be where it all finishes for him, with John Cena picking up the win then. But for now, we're focused on WrestleMania, and like I said, John Cena is gonna get the win. So that's all for today. Be sure to leave your predictions in the comments so I can see who you think's gonna win at WrestleMania 34. So if you like what you've seen, press the thumbs up button. If you want your friends and family to know about it, share the link. And if you want to be really cool and you haven't already, subscribe. So until next time, see ya.